All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So tonight, we should be getting the next Dokkan Fest event teaser. So it's going to be in about 12-ish hours, 4 a.m. Eastern, my time, on the 28th. So again, that's going to be about 12 hours from when I'm recording this video. Because if you take a look, the Dokkan teaser will be the 28th. Details will be posted on Twitter on the 29th at my time, 4 a.m. Data download would be about 10 p.m. my time on the 29th. 30th is nothing, and then the character would release at 4 a.m. my time on the 31st. This, by the way, should be the final character coming to JP that Global will not be getting at the same time. This is the last one. Thank God. The game is going to be so much better with Global just getting everything at the same time as JP. I really believe that. So, again, this is the final unit. I do think that this character, if you're a Global player watching this, will probably be in limbo with Jiren, with Tech UI, with Cell Max for at least a little bit. I don't know, and I do not have any clues. I've got no inside info, no knowledge of when they might come. I don't know. I do think Topo, who's another JP-only character right now, should come to Global within a week or two. If we really cross our fingers, maybe they drop, like, you know, like Cell Max and UI and Jiren and stuff with them. You never know. We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. So this video, we're just going to take a look at some characters that potentially could be the next Dokkan Fest. I mean, it's very difficult to predict this. I mean, keep in mind, we are on the cusp of Daima content. And, I mean, I can, you know, wink wink, say that it's not going to be like Superhero, where Superhero drops and then it's months and months and months of waiting. Daima's going to be here right away. Just letting y'all know. Daima is going to be jumping in fast, boy. So at the end of this year, I mean, October, November, I would say chances are, well, let me not say chances, but it's a basically guarantee that we're getting like probably a Daima Dokkan Fest October, November, something like that, right? And remember, Global will be caught up, so Global's going to be getting it at the same time. Now, what we have pulled up right here, these are characters that have EZA'd. Obviously, the most recent EZA we just got was Tech Jiren. So, you could see the characters that are highlighted, or still have color. Those are the ones that have not EZA'd yet. So, we could still see these three characters. Now, I didn't really pull up a potential Dokkan Fest for Tech Broly or these guys. These guys are so far back. To me, it tells me that they're saved for a planned big celebration. And I think you guys would agree that like these three characters are very hype, very awesome characters. Tech Broly was one of the early characters where the animations were stunning the community. It was like, oh my god, dude, Tech Broly's animations are insane. So I do personally believe that Tech Broly and these two are being saved for maybe potentially like worldwide download celebration, New Year's, anniversary. I mean, remember Tanabata, we just got Golden Frieza 17, Team Universe 7, and Tech Jiren. Tanabata worldwide anniversary, these types of celebrations will have a bunch. So, like, you know, 4 or 5 of these characters could EZA during, like, an anniversary or something like that. But keep in mind, once we start talking about 10th anniversary, we can get 2022 on here because we know that the LR Gods and LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta will be EZAing. So, I looked a little bit at this. I mean, you know, maybe like LR Turles could be huge. I should reference this character. This has been the best year in Dokkan history by far, for so many different metrics. But one thing that hasn't been very good, the Dokkan Fests have been all pretty good, mostly good designs. I don't like the design for Rose, Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and Frieza, just being a leader Dokkan Fest character with restrictions. I think it's much better if they are, you know, resemble like Tech Vegeta, probably, or, you know, maybe like Fat Boo. Well, I mean, Fat Boo just needs, what, a Boo Saga ally in the team? That's not bad. Like, Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku needs a Boo Saga ally in the rotation, which is just criminal. It's so bad. For him as a leader, because Dokkan Fest characters should just be good leaders. Now, some of the options I have pulled up here, again, this is the only Dokkan Fest here who, in my opinion, has not been respected. And my number one priority of just what I personally would like to see the game to do is to respect Dokkan Fest characters. I think 2023 was abysmal with how they treated the Dokkan Fest exclusives, and I just don't want to see that again. So I'm really rooting for powerful, terrifying Conqueror buffs, and in particular, I mean, I think, you know, LR Turles or Bojack right there, I mean, they can be massive towards, you know, making shit look good. All right, so let's just jump in some of the characters I think could potentially be the Dokkan Fest revealed tonight. All right, so let's go and take a look at what we got right here. So first one I've pulled up here is Beerus. Now, Beerus doesn't really relate to a lot of the EZAs and stuff like that. And Beerus does also need a big-time LR. I think, like, Beerus getting a Carnival LR with the Hakai makes a ton of sense at some point. But here's the thing with Beerus. Remember, this is the year of super bosses. I don't think they're going to just stop with that. I think we probably will have at least one or two, maybe other super bosses characters that could show up. I have Golden Frieza in here somewhere, but I've got Beerus pulled up because Beerus doesn't have a super bosses character besides the Pajamas Beerus. All the Beeruses are movie bosses, and look at this, right? This is a World Tournament unit from 100 years ago. This is a Dokkan Fest character from 2016. This is the character that came out in 2018. This is just a TUR for the LR Beerus and Whis. This is like a 2015 character, right? This is the Pajamas Beerus, and this is a 2020 Dokkan Fest. It's time for another LR or Dokkan Fest Beerus. He could be saved for a major celebration. Keep in mind, there's some characters I don't have pulled up. We badly need like a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Cell games. But like, do you think he's going to be just like the July Dokkan Fest? No, I don't. I think like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan would be worldwide or New Year's or Tanabata or something like that, right? So there's Beerus. I think Kabe could potentially drop. I mean, there's several different things they potentially could do. So Angel Golden Frieza. I will tell you guys this. I would much rather they stop with Tournament of Power stuff right now. But not only could Angel Golden Frieza be up for his EZA, but also remember there's Kale and Caulifla, and there's Hit and God Goku as well, of also potential Tournament of Power EZA characters we could see. I know some people would say, Kabe is a Dokkan Fest? What? But if you guys take a look, a lot of the options I'll have pulled up here are actually lower hype characters. I think that this is the perfect time to get Dokkan Fest Zarbon, Dokkan Fest Krillin, Dokkan Fest Lord Slug. These are great options right now. Dokkan should not go from Rose Goku Black, Cell Max, UI Goku into then like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or Super Saiyan 3 Goku or something like that. They need to like not just spam, because 2023, it's like a lot of the representation was good. You know, Kale Dokkan Fest is good. You know, Super Trunks finally gets his Dokkan Fest. I wouldn't consider Super Trunks like a bottom of the barrel hype character, but you guys understand like kind of the avenue I'm going with that. They shouldn't just spam hype shit or spam unhype shit. It's gotta be peaks and valleys. They gotta. So Kabe, almost no one would care about him, but like they could drop a Kabe Dokkan Fest here. You know, because again, this Dokkan Fest does not need to set the world on fire. We're about to move into the global sync, and worldwide with, you know, Vegito, Gogeta, right, stuff like that. You know, potentially for that. Next we have Garlic Jr. I mean, this is just kind of a personal pick for me. I consider myself the world's biggest Garlic Jr. fan. You know, I am. Super Garlic Jr. had a great banner unit when he came out, along with the AGL Gohan. Oh, by the way, AGL Gohan right in line, right in there. And then there's also Goku and Piccolo as well. So this Garlic Jr. is from the anime filler arc, which takes place in between the Frieza saga and the Android saga. I do think that we could get a movie bosses Garlic Jr. version, and he'd have like a Dead Zone domain. Now, I mean, how well would that work with like Broly and stuff like that? Who knows? But that could make sense. They showed us kind of like a roadmap. Although I guess if there was going to be a domain update, it probably would have happened in that last maintenance we literally just had. But there was a roadmap that talked about potential domain changes or updates or whatever. Again, all the domain update would need to be is just the ability to overwrite an existing domain with a new one. They don't need to stack. Okay, the target mechanic right now. Global players, you guys have Gogeta Blue and Beast now. Go into a fight, pop one, it'll draw all attacks to you, then pop the second one, and then all attacks will be drawn to them instead. That's all the domain thing needs, is that you could just overwrite an existing domain with a new one. That is literally all we need, because the problem is characters being locked out of their transformations. That is the issue. So you could transform into Broly and then overwrite it with Fusion Zamasu and transform into Infinite Zamasu. That's what we need to be able to have happen. I mean, Garlic Jr., the domain would be fire, but it wouldn't synergize well with Broly, but it could be very good for Terrifying Conquerors and Frieza. We have Cooler here. Now, Cooler, again, I'm looking at him as a Terrifying Conqueror buff. The only thing is maybe not Cooler, because LR Cooler and Metal Cooler, I mean, they will be coming up for EZAs, but they're no... So remember, look at it like this. No 2022 summonable, like, Dokkan Fest or LR is going to EZA before the anniversary units. It seems very crystal clear that's what they do. Once the anniversary characters EZA, that opens up the entire year. We did just see this, believe it or not, with 2021. Goku and Vegeta EZA, and then basically, literally 3 weeks later, Super Vegeta EZAs, right? Who was a D... And look at... It's so crazy. Look at that. Like Super Vegeta, like, he is such an early EZA. So we're definitely not going to see a 2022 character EZA before the LR Gods and LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta gets their EZA. But, you know, Cooler, I mean, it's time. Cooler is raw. He's sick. And you might say, well, we just got Cooler. This is 2 years ago. The Cooler Worldwide Download Celebration was 2 years ago. I know it sounds insane to say, but we didn't just get Cooler. He's 2 years old, man. It's 2 years, dude. So, I mean, they could. We could, like, what if they did, like, you know, we have Metal Cooler Army. What if they just did like, a Dokkan Fest that was, like, Metal Cooler and Metal Cooler or something like that? Like, they could do shit like that. Remember, after the Fusion Zamasu same name, like, issue, you know, I was assured that, you know, they would not repeat the mistake. And I think stuff like Pajamas Beerus could be more so what we're going to start seeing. Krillin as a it's time. It's just time. It's time for Krillin's Dokkan Fest. There's many options they could do. They could do this Krillin right here. This is him fighting First Form Cell in the Cell Saga. They could do Armor Krillin from the fight against you know, Frieza, you know, where he's using the Destructo Disc. They could make this guy the Dokkan Fest from the Saiyan Saga. They could even have Krillin Dokkan Fest from the Saiyan Saga that does the Spirit Bomb from Goku. Krillin needs a Dokkan Fest. I think now would be a perfect time for a Krillin Dokkan Fest. We also badly need an Earthbred Fighter leader. I mean, you know, maybe it would be more sick if an Earthbred Fighter leader was like a Super Saiyan Goku or something like that. But, I mean, I'll take a Krillin right now. I would have no upset about that. The next one, people are going to be like, what? But, bro, they could. Zarbon. Monster Zarbon, they have him named as Super Zarbon, has basically no representation in almost any game right now. Name a Dragon Ball game with Monster Zarbon. Right, so like we could see it. Again, this time slot, I will be a little annoyed if they do something very hype. I think they have a perfect opportunity right now to get something super unhype in. You know, a character. I mean, I would be pretty pleased with Bulma getting a Dokkan Fest, but I don't think I have Bulma pulled up, but Bulma is potentially another one we could see. Now could be a good opportunity for a Bulma Dokkan Fest as well. Bulma did have a summonable LR last year who was, you know, maybe the best character of 2023. She probably was, huh? This Bulma was probably the best character of 2023. Like, if I have to pick, that could be a good video, the best character of every year. Because we know 2022 is Orange Piccolo, and Bulma is probably 2023. But there's many different versions they could do of Bulma. I think a great Bulma Dokkan Fest could be this one right here from Namek. Because, look, just Bulma, that's the only Bulma there is. That could be a good Dokkan Fest, because she has her, like, robot battle armor and stuff like that. They could easily make that animations for a Bulma Dokkan Fest. We have Bojack here. I don't want them to do this, by the way. I kind of would like a dual Dokkan Fest. I think, like, Golden Week, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan versus Bojack would be fire, right? And then that's where they could easy this Bojack right here. But, I mean, full power Bojack has basically never had a good character. I mean, obviously, STR Bojack is good, but you guys see what I mean. He was just Bojack. Full power Bojack Dokkan Fest would be sick. I think it would be good. They could potentially maybe Super EZA. This guy as well could be pretty sick, right? Remember, Super EZAs will save, like villains, the Super EZA mechanic is otherwise known as the villain saving mechanic. It just flat out is, right? Okay, so I don't want this, but I needed to get some kind of like hype option. I think they could do an Angel Goku that transforms into Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I think people would probably be very upset about this because we've just had 2 Super Saiyan 3 Gokus. But they could do this. And I'm thinking this one, right? The fight against Janemba, the double, like, what do they call it? Like twin dragon fists or something like that? Super Dragon Twin Fist. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking could be, like, because we're, again, if we go back over, we have Pikkon, Janemba, and Tech Gogeta, and Janemba coming up. Although I think very easily 10th anniversary Super Gogeta, Super Vegito, and then, like, like Janemba, Pikkon, and Fat Janemba could all easily do Easy 8 like that, right? So we have that. That was Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku, yeah. Tien. It's time as well for a Tien Dokkan Fest. Tien, likewise, has many options. In my opinion, the best Tien Dokkan Fest we could get is the 4-arm Tien, the 22nd World Tournament Tien. He beats Goku. He beats Goku in the World Tournament. I think he deserves a Dokkan Fest. They could do a Dokkan Fest of Tien. I mean, this LR has, I hate this LR. I don't care what anyone says. I hate free-to-play characters who suck getting amazing animations. I feel like it's just such a waste. I'm sorry. Free-to-play characters should just have, like, reuse animations, man. I do not want free-to-play characters getting good animations at all. Like, let's just save the good animations for characters people are going to use, man. Like, I'm sorry. His animations are so good. He should be a Dokkan Fest. Like, this should have been a Dokkan Fest. I hate it so much. It's like same thing with Dr. Wheelo. Dr. Wheelo should not have been a Prime Battle LR. He should have been a Dokkan Fest. So, anyway. This Tien from the fight against Cell could get a Dokkan Fest. There's several different options. I think a Tien Dokkan Fest would feed the streets right now for sure. All right, we also have Golden Frieza. Same thing with Beerus. All of the Golden Friezas are movie bosses and not super bosses. So I think we could, get like this one is, but this is from the Broly movie, right? And same with this Golden Frieza as well. This is also a little deceiving. All these, like, shitty Golden Friezas from, the first days of the game, right, don't really count. Like, but we could use a new Golden Frieza for sure. Potentially a transforming Golden Frieza. I mean, it'd be a little bit weird, but they could do a Final Form Frieza that transforms into Golden Frieza, and they could do a Final Form Frieza that transforms into Full Power Frieza from Namek. We could get both, and they would both be potentially Final Form Frieza, right? Maybe with one of them, maybe with, like, the Golden Frieza one, it could just be a thing where you could transform whenever you want to. That could be good, right? Because, remember, there's a good chance that this Dokkan Fest is going to be a setup to the Worldwide as well. So that's why, like, I didn't mention it was Zarbon, but, like, Zarbon being a Dokkan Fest right now potentially could be set up towards Namek. And I saw someone do an idea of, like, Worldwide, like, Super Saiyan Goku versus Frieza, or Kaioken Goku versus Frieza, and then Blue Goku versus Golden Frieza, and I think that would work. Or maybe even, like, Blue Vegeta or whatever. It doesn't matter. Right? I think that would work. That would actually work well. Okay. So, again, on the idea of potentially leading into Worldwide, I think if like, Super Saiyan 4 is in Worldwide, I think it will be this that transforms into Super Saiyan 4 Goku. That's what I think we'll get. This, by the way, this guy, they did accidentally put his like, just showing us that he's about to Easy A in one of the data downloads. So this guy is queued up for an Easy A. We know that. Not in a year, not in 2 years, but like within the next like 7 months or something like that, this guy's going to Easy A. So I think chances are good we could see this transforming into Super Saiyan 4 Goku for Worldwide. There's no way that would be just a, end of July Dokkan Fest. Like that, like transforming Super Saiyan 4 Goku, they're not, that's a Dokkan Fest LR character, or a Carnival LR character for sure. But I think maybe like a base GT Goku Dokkan Fest, they could do. I do think so, right? And I mean, if they did that, by the way, like base GT Goku, although to be fair, if we're going to get a GT Worldwide, these guys right here, the 2021 Golden Week, they could be saved for Worldwide, but this could kind of like, again, be buttering us up getting into there. Then also Super 17 could Easy A. We've got some real options there. Then we have Lord Slug. Obviously, Lord Slug needs a Dokkan Fest or an LR. I mean, he does. He would not carry a lot of hype, but he would potentially be a really nice Terrifying Conquerors buff. I'd love to see Lord Slug get a Dokkan Fest. We have Nail. So I have Nail pulled up. What's this last one? Oh, it's Pikkon. Yeah. I thought we could maybe get like a Pikkon from the fight against Goku. Because look at this. We have no Pikkons without his cloak on. Like a Pikkon that takes his cloak off or whatever as like his intro and then does the Thunder Flash surprise. You know, like they could do that. That could be a real Dokkan Fest. And then Nail. I think we could get a Nail. This right here. Look at this animation real quick. Look at this. Tell me if you guys think this is gonna, where the sky is black. I hate this. The Super Boo animation is like that. This one is like that. Where the sky, why is the sky black? Can't they fix this? They can't update that to make the sky not just pitch black. It looks so stupid. But this could be an awesome, I think this would be an awesome Dokkan Fest. Like a Nail that swaps into Piccolo where they fuse together would be fire. And that could work right now leading into Frieza Saga Worldwide Download Celebration. So let me know what you guys think. There's a possibility that an EZA could lean into it. Keep in mind that they could just drop Dokkan Fest Krillin and the EZA could be like Android 17 and 18, right? Some shit like that. Because remember, they did that with Yamcha. Dokkan Fest Yamcha and his EZA was LR Bojack. Made no sense. Like, they could do that. I think it's much more likely that they would do an EZA that matched what was going on. But I'm sure at least once in the future, again, they are going to do that, where we're going to get Dokkan Fest Bulma, and then the EZA is going to be Janemba or some shit like that, right? Like, that's probably going to happen again. So let me know who you guys would like to see as tonight's Dokkan Fest announcement. I love you guys. Mwah! And I'll catch y'all next time.